What is up, everybody? Thought I'd show you what I've been doing all day. It's a little bit covered in bubbles because I just set this up. But this is where the new baby rope fish are gonna go that we're getting today. So it is a 40-gallon breeder, and it is half filled because rope fish. You know, rope fish. What's up, William? Check it out. What do we think of this new one? There's a cat. Hello, cat. Yes, okay. Jeremy's here. Pleco Whisper's here. Ken is here. What is up? What is up? Okay, so I just set this up for the rope fish that I'm picking up tonight. I'm getting 2 of them. I think they're too small to go with the big boys, but they got to be quarantined anyway, so we're going to quarantine them in here. This is dirt with sand cap. Yeah, only 2. That's all they had. I bought them out. So dirt with a sand cap. That's pool filter sand. It's like $12 for a 50-pound bag. We've got Anubis. Fish Tank Barn, what's up? Anubis, Heuteroid Crypt, Jungle Val, Red Metallic Crypts, Pearlweed and Riccia, and Brazilian Pennywort, and there's another Anubis back there in the back. You can't really see it because that's out of focus, but whatever. Seasoned sponge filter. All the plants came out of already established tanks, so they are helping season it too. This rock and this rock came out of other tanks, so that should be fully cycled, ready to go by tonight. What's up, Shishi's Aquatics? Fission Tanktics. So yeah, that's the new tank. This one I'm still working on. So this is going to be a high flow tank. I'm thinking about hill stream loaches, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of something high flow that would be really super sweet in there with like a ton of rock, like huge rocks over here. I just put the water wisteria in there to help cycle it. And this is dirt with no cap. And I'm thinking about putting sand in it. I'm not really sure. Haven't decided yet. I might. Hillstream Loach, Fission Tanktics says Hillstream Loaches. I'm thinking Hillstream Loaches because I'm not going to heat this one. But the flow is like insane from this. Look at that. Insane amount of flow going on because I'm using this canister filter that Lucas gave me because he doesn't use filters, and it came with his Aquatic Experience tank. The one with all the Val in it, so it's down here getting clogged up with dirt. Vietnamese white clouds, that's not a bad idea. It's not really that cold though. Like, even without a heater in my house, because I keep my house so hot because I live in the tropics at work, it's still 75. So I mean, I could do guppies, whatever, you know. But that one's looking pretty sweet. So that's the quarantine for the new rope fish that are coming in tonight. And then I've been working in here all day. So I started down here. I took out all this water wisteria because it was kind of driving me nuts and it was getting shaded out by that log. And I put all the spawning mops over here. So this is like spawning mop central. Yeah, extreme flow. Yeah. Extreme flow. Magnus, what's up? How much for that clear plastic on the top? I don't know, it came with the tank. Those are used tanks I got from Craigslist, and I paid 10 extra bucks to get them with the lids. So yeah, they're DIY lids. I'm sure you didn't pay that much for them because we made these lids for pretty cheap. They just don't have the little handle thing on them, which is, I want the little handle thing. That's pretty cool. So replanted some Taiwan lilies, got rid of some duckweed. I took some of this jungle val out to use, you know, somewhere else. I got a super snail situation happening in here. But that's the Basheer's tank. Let's see what's going on in the other new tank. Oh, Jess, did you not see it? Hang on a second. Got the 40 gallons going. So that's where the new ropes are gonna go. And this one I'm still working on. High flow tank. It might be Hillstream Loaches. I'm not sure yet. What do you think the rainbows would think of that? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so back in here. Worked on that. What's up, Rob? This one, where the pea puffers are at, or not the pea puffers, what a doofus I am. No, the Shodenai puffers are in here, and they really like hanging out in this Anubis. So I added as much of my other Anubis as I could get. So that's another barteri, and that's, I think, a green leaf wavy, probably some kind of congensis. I took all the wisteria out of there because it was growing algae, because this tank has had a super increase in the amount of organics in the water, because those pea puffers eat snails and then they leave a mess and then it makes a mess. So we've got Anubis over here with some rocks, and this is, I believe, Lymphnophilia aromatica. That's a Heuteroi crypt back there. Bunch of Pylomoss that's growing algae and driving me nuts, and another barteri crypt. So yeah, the Animaniacs are in here, but they really love these Anubises. They like hang out in the leaves. They love it. They sleep in there. It's adorable. So I added a bunch more Anubis leaves for them, so that hopefully they will be more and more comfy. This cat is really wanting some love. Okay, so this tank basically got robbed of a bunch of plants. I took the Heuteroi crypts out of here. I took some of those red metallic crypts out of here. I'm trying to give this like super micro sword some room to grow out. As always, snails. Hi, hello, have we met? My name's Haley. I like snails. That is the slowest growing plant ever. It's African bulbitis, jungle val, red metallic crypt, Heuteroi crypt, guppy grass clump o guppy grass. So that's what's going on in there, and they got a big water change, so they're super happy. So then moving on to the Pleco horde. This is where I robbed a lot of that Anubis from, so I've kind of got this like cave breeding hole situation happening here. That's another Anubis right there. I threw some jungle val in the back just to give this thing some back cover, because I think it needs it. So hopefully that'll grow in. And then Anubis, that is a Bucephalandra. It's the only one I have, and it's my favorite thing on the planet. I love it. That is my one cherry shrimp. I have one. Just one. And then obviously Plecos everywhere in that tank. So, moving right along. Fury is up there. That's my axolotl. He got a fan for his tank to keep him colder up there, because it was getting kind of warm on the top shelf for the axolotl. So, he is now at the right temperature, and his substrate is rocks. He has no substrate. There's some Marimo moss balls in there, a bunch of guppy grass, and some algae that grows over the top of his little cave thing. Let's see. Fishroom fever. What's up? The native darter or shiner tank? Yeah, I don't have that. I have guppies. Those are my albino galaxy guppies. Oh, Science Gale Aquatics found pink snails in her tank the other day. Sweet. Okay, so the mutt guppies are gone. Those went to Amber's house. She's going to play with the lines that I had going on in there, because they were throwing some really cool things. So, and I really am done with the mutt guppy situation because summer tubbing is over. So I gave Amber all of the mutt guppies, and my rainbows went in here. So this is Wags and Friends up here. Those are Melanotania parvas and snails. Hi, how are you? My name's Haley. I like snails. And a couple rocks. This thing is going to get totally rescaped because I hate how this tank looks. That's water wisteria that's like trimmings that I'm like floating. I don't know where Wags is. He's hiding. He's probably behind a rock. I don't know. So all that is wisteria up there. A bunch of snails. The cory cats you're seeing are Schultzi cories. Got those from John Stoller from my club, Circle City Aquarium Club. If you're in Indy, you need to join because it's thebomb.com. But yeah, so rainbow fish up there. So then moving on to this rack. Oh, hey Cody, what's up? How's Amber? Amber was fantastic when she left here. She should be home, I would hope so, now, at this point. I'm not sure. She had 3 styros full of fish, and Jeremy, I need one of those terrariums in a whiskey bottle. That thing, I almost stole it. I really almost stole that thing, because I love it. So this is what my 5.5 gallon. It's just got water wisteria, some cholo wood, or however you want to pronounce it, lava rock, some jungle pods, sponge filter. That's pool filter sand. This is where I had the baby Basheers growing out. I don't know if there's any still in there. I really think the key is going to be getting some blackworms established in this substrate, because they're just not making it, and the ones at LRB's made it, and the only difference is he's got blackworms in that substrate. So I don't see any baby Basheers. If you see some, let me know in the comments, because I don't see any, and it makes me sad all day. But yeah, they could just be in there hiding, like really good hiding, but I don't know. I was seeing them before. I'm not seeing them now. I'm still putting food in there because the snails will clean it up anyways. But that's what's going on with the baby Basheers. Next up, Skipper's Aquarium says, I'll be listening. I'm setting up a new tank, making a video as I'm doing it. Sweet. Yeah, glass is hard to ship, Jeremy. I'm not sure how you're going to ship it, but I need one. The thing was the coolest thing ever. Jeremy made Amber a terrarium out of a whiskey bottle. He cut it in half, and it was full-on terrarium. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I loved it. This baby Batman's tank, he's the hero Gotham deserves, not the one it needs right now. But he's getting big and flashy, and he has some red on his tail. Panda betta. Whoop! His tank has no filter, just an airline, which it probably doesn't even need, but it's super heavy planted, got a bunch of rock in here. This is a Vesuvius. This is some more of that micro sword I'm trying to grow that doesn't ever grow. Red metallic crypt, pilo moss, bunch of catappa leaves, regular val, Italian val. That's the rego stuff that doesn't get super, super big. Next tank. Down here, we have a spawning mop that has no eggs in it because these are the shyest cories ever on the planet. Corridor's Triliniatus. So this is the next cory I'm trying to spawn. It's not really happening, but I'm going to make it happen. Hopefully. God help me. I'll make it happen. This is Pontigeton Gaia. And some val that's not very happy, and probably some guppy grass mixed in there too. Cholo wood, lava rock, pool filter sand, spawning mop. Spawning mop's just made out of yarn, and I tied it together, and I've had them spawn once before, but the egg's fungus. I gotta deal with that. Everything's got bubbles on it because I just did a bunch of water changes. Okay, last tank before the pond. This is the Betta Mahakaensis tank. So, it was my quarantine tank, but then I got this Betta, and now this Betta is in quarantine, which his quarantine is probably done at this point, but yeah. He's good. He's got nothing going on with him. He's back there behind the sponge filter, freaking out. This is my first wild Betta. I'm getting a girlfriend for him so that I can breed him out and get some bat points for bettas, make some Betta Mahakaensis. We'll check that out. I didn't think they were cave dwellers, but he likes that cave over there a lot. He hangs out in there. This crypt was also in quarantine because it was a new one I got. That's Cryptocorn undulata, I believe is how you pronounce that. It's doing good. It's starting to throw little runners and stuff, so that plant is ready to come out and go all over the fish room. Where's the clam? The clam is down here. There's the clam. It's on its side. I hate it. This tank is empty, except for some snails. This is my snail holding tank. That's why it's cloudy. I have to change it like twice a day because snails. So anytime I get like a giant snail party happening, like if I throw some food right here, all these snails, hi cat, all these snails will clump up and like dive bomb the food, and then I can scoop all of them out with a net, and then I throw them in this tank, and I water change this tank like a million times a day because it just always goes cloudy because snails. Hi, my name's Haley. Have you met me? You like snails? And then when I need to feed the puffers, I can just take a scoop out of here and chuck it in there. When I pull snails for orders, they either come from the tank that's doing the best at that point. So I look for the ones that definitely don't have any problems with their calcium, good shells, that kind of thing. Unless somebody specifically tells me they're looking for puffer food and then they get just a scoop of whatever. These are actually looking real nice right now. Really nice. So, that is what's going on in the fish room. Have you tried Daphnia instead of water changes? I have not. I do water changes. I like my water changes. Jeremy's gonna need that clam to breed my bitterlings. Okay, you can have that clam. That clam, no es bueno. I'm not a fan. I like real stuff, not fake stuff in my fish tanks. So we can go look at the pond real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm gonna keep it short. Don't look at my kitchen, it's horrible, but you can look at these tanks over here. Oh, they're so pretty. I love them. So pond, flip. Pond is doing good, except for the fact that it's rotting. It's rotting out from under me. That's why there's like a gap here. That's why there's a gap. Because it's not good. So I'm going to have to pull all of these plants, pull all of this dirt out, refigure out the seal around the top. So all of this has to come out. All this pennywort, all that pearlweed, all this rotala, all of it. And I'm real sad about it, which is why I haven't done it yet. But yeah, pond's looking good. Rope fish are happy. They just got a water change, so they're probably hiding. There's Reishi in my pond. There's Reishi. Anyways. So that's what's going on there. And I'm getting 2 new rope fish tonight. My hair looks horrible, but whatever. Don't look at my dishes. I saw you looking at my dishes. Don't do that. So yeah. Questions, comments, concerns? That's the tour. That's what's happening right now. Let's see. Mike says maybe some floating plants for the betta and it will dare to show itself. They often are used to pretty dark biotopes. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I could chuck some of that Brazilian pennywort in there. Normally there is a layer of duckweed on the top of that tank because duckweed. So he has a lot of cover that way. But yeah, he definitely needs more plants. He's actually getting a 20 long, like next week. Like if you look at my list, hang on. So this is where this is my dry erase board where I write down all the stuff I have to do. And my shopping list. So I've got a 20 long on my shopping list because the Betta Mahacaensis is getting an upgrade to a 20 long when he gets his girlfriend. So that's not his forever home. Where's the seal broken? You can buy soft foam sheets from the craft store and wedge them in the gap or glue them to the edge. Yeah. No, because the wood is soaking in water and rotting. It's got a wood thing that holds that pond up, and we didn't seal it properly. It's no bueno. It's making the whole thing rot. Magnus wants to know, are you moving the rope fish from the pond or getting new ones for that tank? I am getting new ones for that tank. I'm getting 2 more rope fish from Aquatic Arts tonight at 6:30. I am meeting them at their building and picking those up. But they're small, so they're going to have to grow out for a while to make it into the pond. The pond fit ones are staying in the pond. Have I been wearing my wheelie shoes to work? No. I feel like that's going to be a safety violation. What is up, Stephen Conroe? Ken says, if I could get it to you, I would give you a 20 long I have sitting around. That would be amazing. William says, more water, wood underwater, rots slowly. Yeah. I'll figure it out. Jeremy says, use pegboard next time. It's super water resistance. Yes. I don't know. Next time I think I'm on it, build it out of plastic. I've been really looking into like, not coffins, but like the coffin vats or containers or whatever. It's like a concrete vat. I've been looking into those because I think with the right tweaking, you can make a lid for it. turn it into a fully enclosed biotope. Been looking at that. And hot tubs. I don't know. Make a plywood box, wrap it in fiberglass. That's not a bad idea either. Concrete vault. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Kim. Vault. Vault is the word I want. Oh, Amber made it home safely. Fantastic. I saw you just texted me. I didn't get to read it. Home safe. Everyone's in QT tanks. Now she's going to bed. Alright, I love you. I'm glad you made it home safe. Yeah, like all the big fisheries use, but like in my basement. Just vats of rope fish. I've been thinking about it. I don't know how we'd get them down there. I think we'd have to build them down there. I'm not really sure. I get weird ideas. Like using coffins for ponds. Like, I need a plastic coffin-sized container. Leave your ideas in the comments. Okay, I gotta go. Bear and the kid are on their way back with food because I am starving. And I don't have to go to work tonight because Lucas is gonna pack up everything himself, which is awesome. This is the first time I've had a day off in like weeks. So I used it to mess with my tanks. And I wanted to show you guys. What else? Work tomorrow. Work all day. Work every day. And live your best life. And I'm gonna take a nap and enjoy my free day. I love you guys. Live your best life. Do something fishy. Get your sleeves wet. All that jazz. Talk to you later.